What's up, everybody? Welcome to a gamer log. This will be fairly quick, but I am showing off my part of my collection. I'm not able to get this in my office, so this is my hookup. I got a couple things going on here. This will be fairly quick. Excuse the dust. This is my Sega Saturn. We'll turn that on in just a bit. I have had this and found this locally for a really good deal. It does work. Lady Salak and I actually tested it on her channel. So it was really cool. And of course, here's my Xbox One that the community bought for me, including a viewer named Chewy, who has been with the channel for a long time. And I gotta thank him. We did a community fundraiser a while back, and I've got it ever since. So the one thing that may catch your eye is this third generation Nintendo top loader, along with the dog bone controller. Pretty rare. Also, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. So I got some games here. I got some Guardians there. And then, of course, I got my Universal TV. Okay, so you might wonder what I mean by Universal TV. There may be a few skips in the video here. But what I mean by Universal TV is that it's got an RF unit connector, which is your basic like internet connection. It's the screw that screws in or just inserts. It's got audio video on it. It's got HDMI. It's got basically everything you need for a retro gaming collection. Everything I can think of will work on this TV. So, except for DisplayPort. DisplayPort and there's something else, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, there's no monitor input, standard monitor, blue connection back in the day. Anyway, this was a really good find. I got it at the Goodwill for $10. I got a couple of collector things going on here. These are both Lady Psylocks. I found this piece of crap at a local vendor, and it looks cool. It looks really comfortable. It is comfortable, but it doesn't work. I've been using the dog bone controller, but I'm trying to use that as less than I can because it's actually, sadly, I think some of the buttons are wearing out. The reset button works, power button works, obviously the connector works. The cord I've got connected to the RF is kind of weak. A bit of a backstory on this Nintendo. This thing is a family heirloom, and I don't think most of my family realized it. This was my aunt and uncle's system for a long time, and they had it at their place for at least over 20 years, and come to find out they wanted to give it to me, so I gladly accepted, and the dog's barking in the background. So now let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Okay, so we've got Myst in here. It's the only Saturn game I have right now, but apparently Lady Salak really liked it. I never really got into it, but that's alright. So, let's get this thing going, which should be coming on. Do I have it on the right input? Hold up. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe it's on 2. Ah, there it is. Okay. English. This thing, so here's the problem. I can't get it to save time, which means I think something might be fried inside. I don't know. But it still seems to work fine, so we'll leave it as it is. And then here's the intro. Sega. Sega! Via the old commercials. Now again, we booted this up in one of Lady Psylocke's videos. Lady Psylocke. Whoa, loud. And this is Myst. I don't want to do all that. We'll go ahead and do a quick walkthrough. Press start. Myst. It's a little loud. That's my bad. There we go, it's better.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such a conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold mine this book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed.
I gotta admit, I've never watched this full intro.
Realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
I know about the book, but it operates just like a mouse. So, missed. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and stop it here. But thank y'all for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay sane. And remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise. Bit of an awkward outro, but there we go. See you.